From Keene, the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, March 5th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.97 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,235 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.6 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,250. And HowWar.com reports significant progress appears to have been made on peace talks in Syria during the past week's Geneva peace talks, which ended on Friday with both government and rebel forces agreeing on a UN-backed agenda for future talks, including talks expected to begin later this month. The rebels have agreed to provisionally accept the 12 principles of the UN laid out for the peace process, laid out as a result of indirect negotiations with UN mediator Staffan de Mistura. Though it was not publicly confirmed, it is generally assumed that Syria's government also accepted the principles. There's no underestimating what a huge step forward this is, as previous talks have rarely managed to get through to the end to finish in an orderly fashion, and having both sides reach a joint agreement of sorts, even if they just have a vague one of continuing the talks, is pretty much unprecedented. Interestingly, de Mistura and other UN officials were openly dubious of the idea that the talks this time around were going to lead to anything, and at the start they just seemed to be going through the motions. The moderate rebel factions attending the talks being attacked by al-Qaeda forces appears to have convinced them that the talks were worth pursuing in earnest. UPI reports the crowdsourced online review company Yelp is wading into the transgender rights debate, creating a function allowing users to search specifically for businesses with gender-neutral bathrooms. Yelp already informs users of other business policies, such as whether they are handicap accessible, have a military discount, or are considered child-friendly by other users. The new feature will inform users whether the business has a gender-neutral bathroom policy, defined as a single-stall locking restroom that is available to anyone regardless of the gender identity. Yelp said it would collect the information both from users who post reviews and businesses themselves that wish to clarify their policy via their business user account. Rachel Williams, Yelp's head of diversity and inclusion, said the policy was crafted because we believe it's important for the business community to speak up in support of equality for everyone. Reuters reports foreigners aiming for temporary jobs at high-tech U.S. companies will undergo a longer visa approval process after the Trump administration announced it will temporarily suspend expedited applications for H-1B visas. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service said on Friday that starting April 3rd, it will suspend premium processing for up to 6 months. Under this expedited process, applicants can be eligible for visa approvals within 15 days instead of a regular review period that can last up to a few months. The H-1B non-immigrant visa allows U.S. companies to employ graduate-level workers in several specialized fields, including information technology, medicine, engineering, and mathematics. Citizenship and Immigration Services said that during the suspension period, individuals can still request expedited consideration, but must meet certain criteria such as humanitarian reasons, an emergency situation, or the prospect of severe financial loss to a company or individual. The United States currently caps H-1B visas at $65,000 per year, with an additional $20,000 allowed for those who have earned advanced college degrees in the United States. The visa is valid for 3 years, but can be extended for an additional 3 years. The agency said that suspending premium processing will allow it to reduce a backlog of long-pending visa petitions and thus reduce overall H-1B visa processing time. The move comes as the Trump administration also has been implementing tougher deportation procedures for undocumented immigrants in the United States and has attempted to impose a visa ban on people from 7 primarily Muslim countries. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.